Xavi acknowledges his surprise at Robert Lewandowski's record-breaking goal for Barcelona. Robert Lewandowski has had an explosive debut for his new team Barcelona, tallying 11 goals in his first 8 games, including 2 on Saturday. At Barcelona, Robert Lewandowski has now scored more goals than any other player in club history. Manager Xavi Hernandez has expressed astonishment at the striker's modesty. Lewandowski scored twice in Saturday's 3-goal victory over struggling Elche at the Camp Nou, giving him 11 goals for his new team in just 8 games. The Barca forward from Poland scores once every 57 minutes on average thanks to his superb box instincts. The striker's move from Bayern Munich to Barcelona was finalized earlier this summer, and it was the most notable arrival of a hectic transfer period at Camp Nou as the Catalan Giants changed their lineup. No other player in the history of the club has scored more goals in their first 8 games than he has at Barca. In fact, his impressive record even includes his goalless performance in the scoreless La Liga tie on the opening day against Rayo Vallecano and his inability to score against previous team Bayern and Barca's 2-goal Champions League loss last week. Lewandowski scored twice against Elche to go along with his braces against Real Sociedad and Real Valladolid, respectively. He also scored in Barcelona's victories over Cadiz and Sevilla in La Liga. In addition, he scored 3 goals in the Champions League victory over Victoria Pilsen. No player in the history of the team has ever had such an immediate impact in terms of goals scored. His 8 La Liga goals to this point have surpassed the previous high for the team at this point, which was the 6 goals scored by former Brazilian striker Romario. After the Elche match, Xavi stated in a post-game news conference, "His human traits have impressed me. He is the consummate professional and is humble. Regarding the other, sporting, aspects, we had no reservations." The troubles of Ousmane Dembélé, who became a father last week just months after signing a new long-term contract with the club, and many other topics were also tackled by Xavi. Before he committed to staying at the Camp Nou, there was a lot of curiosity about the Frenchman's future. Added Xavi, he is performing very well right now. Although he hasn't slept much since becoming a father, he still wants to play. He enjoys playing. He is actively involved and really dedicated. That he is here makes me content and pleased. I feel secure knowing that he can succeed as a result. He certainly has the potential to fail. But, for now, he is a success. He merits to travel with the French team. And next news, after admitting he was not happy, PSG's transfer head outlined Lionel Messi's future choice. According to advisor Luis Campos, Paris Saint-Germain will attempt to extend Lionel Messi's contract this season in order to keep him in the French capital for more than 2 years. Luis Campos, a football advisor for Paris Saint-Germain, has commented on Lionel Messi's contract extension after a disappointing summer transfer window. In June, Campos joined the French champions in a position that required him to concentrate on the performance, recruitment, and organizational side of the team, according to the organization. Having served as Leonardo's de facto replacement when he was fired as the club's sports director, he supervised a busy transfer window. 6 new players were added to PSG's roster throughout the summer, including the midfield trio of Vitinha, Renato Sanchez, Carlos Soler, and Fabian Ruiz, as well as Nordi Mukiel, a defender, and Hugo Ekitike, an attacker on loan from Reims. Campos, though, has admitted that he was dissatisfied with how the window turned out for the club. Campos has also discussed the club's future and their aspirations for keeping Messi under contract. The famous Argentine star, whose contract expires at the end of the current season, moved from Barcelona to the Parisian club a year ago. Last season was challenging for him, Campos said of Messi's time at PSG. After being an icon in Barcelona for 20 years, he had to make a huge life shift, in a new country and in a different league than the Spanish one. He required time. We now see a Leo who will eventually catch up to where we were. Will we extend his employment? Of course, we must hope for his survival, but let's hope anyway. Should Messi think about extending his stay in Paris past this current campaign? Give us your thoughts on this. Campos did, however, express his unhappiness with the recent transfer window, saying, "We did not have a nice transfer window. The first week we had Vitinha, the window was open for a very long period. We went without for 6 or 7 weeks after that. Each player has become significantly more pricey over the past week. Football is not a good market as soon as economic choices are made about it. Without the needed balance or perfection, we failed to accomplish the market's aim. Without a question, the group contains a tremendous amount of talent. Finally, we failed to achieve perfection. Perfectionism is always challenging to accomplish. But we want to be as close to perfection as we can, he continued. We have a major issue with the central defenders case. We have problems when we just have 3 central defenders or when we start playing with 3 central defenders. I won't be mentioning any names. We didn't only speak with Milan Skriniar, a defender for Inter. We ultimately lack the player we require. The puzzle is not finished if we are missing a piece. PSG leads Ligue 1 with 19 points after their first 7 league games this season after winning 9 of their first 10 games in all competitions. By clicking the subscribe and like buttons and spreading the word to your closest friends, you can help this channel. Many thanks.